Yo, 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 yo. What's good, man?
What's good, man?
It's
You
going
already know
down.
it's going
Fin-
down
Finally got together with my boy B Wright, Brandon Wright. I am
for
Harry
sure.
Mims. What's good with you, man?
Oh man, chilling. Happy to be here at this moment. You know what I'm saying? We said we was gonna do it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we about to go into the new year, man. I guess this is a great way to start off a podcast, man. I just want to say thank you for the invite to come on here to be able to collaborate with you and talk about some real issues and some real things we be dealing with. You know what I mean?
For sure. Like no problem. You know what I'm saying? I seen you doing your broadcasting thing. I said, let's link up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, let me give them a little bit of background context. So I've been knowing Brandon Wright, man, since Miami middle school days.
Miami.
Way back. You know what I'm saying? His brother Richard Swain, my homeboy, we played Metro together. Fast forward later on in life, Brandon B, he got the Square One Productions. He's shooting the videos, trying to do the music thing. He was like our Vlad DJ, like DJ Vlad before DJ Vlad was on YouTube. He was the DJ Vlad in Fort Wayne trying to get the background videos, the footage of people trying to make great things happen, and so we can have some type of legacy of hip hop and the culture in Fort Wayne early on the South Side. And fast forward now over the years, we always kind of been, seeing each other, tapping in was always real cool. He was doing his thing, I was doing my thing, and he seen me on the podcast, and here we are, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some topics to talk about, and we here, so you know what I'm saying. You know what, Woody Woodrow on here. Woody,
Yeah, he
you
said
know what I'm saying? That's
already.
my guy. Hey, what up, Woody, man? I went out to his birthday. Well, that was last year. I was out in West Charleston, Virginia, man. I shot down there, surprised him. He was like, "Is that Harry Mims?" Like, yeah, bro, what's good, man? Happy birthday. Yeah, Woody, man. I stay fresh, bro. No days off, man. This is what I look like, man. What's good, though? That's what's up.
You can jump on this stream, Woody, if you want to. We'll bring you in on the camera.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about child support, man. We're gonna be talking about, family life, raising children, and just kind of, going from there. And, you know, I've been seeing a lot of different, podcasts about child support. My homegirl, Sharonda Stanford, she was on the radio doing a podcast, I think like a week or two ago. I even shared their stuff, and they got the radio thing popping off, and they was talking about uh the different aspects and perspectives of dealing with children and how to co-parent and everything else. Our topic is similar. We're coming from even a different perspective though, because B, like I said, I've been knowing this guy since Miami middle school, and B, he had his children early on in life. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, B was grown and off the porch before most people I know, raising his children. You know what I'm saying? Got his crib. That boy got the DVDs, the CDs. You know what
Man,
I'm saying? 1,001 hustles. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to put in that work.
B was out there doing it. And his perspective on coming from the child support game is different, you know what I mean, because he was a man that was actually, getting the, child support paid out by his children's mother. So, if you want to go into that, and then I could kind of talk about what I want to talk about and what I've been dealing with as going through a divorce, and then coming on the other side and just kind of seeing a whole family court system, how it's kind of just really like is a lose lose when you taking all that stuff to court, man. From my perspective, anyway.
Right. Yeah, I'm interested in that perspective because I definitely don't know nothing about the marriage divorce game. Um, but yeah, I had custody of my kids for pretty much their whole entire life, so I don't receive child support. Um, so that's kind of the perspective that I'm gonna come from. Having my kids and receiving child support.
So what did that process look like for you? You know what I'm saying, early on, like when did you become the custodial parent, and what avenues did you have to take to get that support rendered?
Um, with my firstborn, like prior to the paternity results and stuff like that, that hearing, I started keeping him 50% of the time. We was doing 2 days on, 2 days off.
Right.
Initially, I was just looking out like, okay, you got to go to work, you got to go to school. I watch him then. But then, I started getting those pop-up calls, you know what I'm saying? When you want to get your nails done, get your hair done, and go out, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
at random
Right.
times. And that was kind of stunning what I wanted to do sometimes. So I was like, well, why don't we do this? 2 days on, 2 days off. That way you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them weekends that's gonna come where you got that Friday, Saturday. You can
Right.
make your plans like that to do that, and it ain't gonna be no surprise. So that's how that happened there. So by the time I got to court, I just happened to know about shared primary physical custody, and that me having him 50% of the time, like in my case, that right there null and voided any child support order because I was actually keeping him 50% of the time or whatever. So, and
Hmm.
later on, by the time he was 2, I had full custody of him.
Now, what year was this?
My oldest was born in 2004, so this would have been like early 2005 when we was going through the court and all of that stuff. But
Right.
then my youngest, I've had him since he was 4 months, and yeah, that's a whole nother situation right there. You know what I'm saying? I can't unpack all that, but that's hard to unpack. But for a
Right.
month, you know what I'm saying? I went to pick him up, and yeah, I just never brought him back.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? So,
So what has been like for you since you've been going receiving child support? Have you ever had to like modify to get more money or
man, they sent them letters out, but I
uh-huh.
never modified the order. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like on a a certain way about it. Like, okay, these are some low child support orders. You know what I'm saying? Take care of a child, and you only got to pay $40 a week. But it was what it was. I never modified or whatever.
Right.
Now they 19 and 17, so I'm like it was cool on that level.
Right. Yeah, let me commend you on that too.
Thanks, bro.
Being a young father, you know what I'm saying, and against all odds and just trying to make a way to make it happen for your children, bro. That's very commendable. Um, I know that they have this stereotype and this narrative about young black Americans that we don't take care, as men we don't take care of our children, but that's not so. Most men that I know, 80s babies, we take care of our children. And a lot of the 80s baby men that I knew, that I grew up with, that I personally know, have their children living with them due to a lack of the mother just being involved. Some situations is that they had sons. The sons get to a certain age, they come live with them. But the fathers that I know, they've been there for they sons and they daughters like the whole rip, you know. And that's just like a stereotype that you get with a black dude, you get pregnant by him, he ain't gonna be there. Now I know that it's a lot of that out there, but I think it's more men, black men, involved with their children than not. That's what I believe. I do believe that.
Right? They
Um,
don't talk about that. They don't.
yeah, no, they don't talk about that. And my situation is unique because I'm coming from, a marriage of, 17 plus years.
Right.
Being with this woman for like 20 years. All my children are by my ex-wife. And once when I filed for divorce and I went to court, I really wasn't even trying to go to court. I was trying to get her to come to an agreement early on so we can avoid all this, because I just don't like going to court. I don't like having, the system, the man, quote unquote, all in my business. And I always was there for my children. I raised my children, I provide for my children. So the whole court thing for me was like due to bitterness, dragging it out. Um, her pretending like I'm not gonna take care of my children, I'm not gonna be there for my children when I always, been there for my children. Plus, I always provide financially and plus I'm always there, even more than just giving them money. I've been there from day one, but still I go into go to court, lawyers, court. I mean, my divorce process was almost a year and a half, going on 2 years, and I'm still in court now. And all this was just for a few $100s in child support payments, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
She dragging it out, acting like, what I'm saying, like we multi-millionaires or something like that. I don't, it really don't make no sense. But the system, how they did it is, because I make a certain amount of money and she make a certain amount of money. She has a, good job, a good career. She's been in their field for 15 plus years. They had
mhm.
to do like an offset balance on who get what. They use a child support calculator. But
Okay.
since she claimed them on her insurance, that's why I end up having to pay, a little bit, because I actually have, custodial rights to my son. I have 4 children. I got custodial rights to my son, the primary parent, and then I'm about to get primary custodial rights to my youngest daughter.
Okay.
And I'm looking at going back to court soon, and we gonna try to, modify all these things. I really think that all my children should live with me. You know what I mean? And just be with their daddy. That's what I believe.
Okay. Hey, that's how I move. So tell me about the process, like when you get a divorce and you go into these hearings, like when it comes to custody, like you was with your wife for how many, 17 years?
Yeah, 17 years.
17 years. I remember back then. But so I mean you were present every single day.
Every day. You came to
Every
my
day.
daughter. I think did you film my daughter first or second birthday party?
Yeah, I did.
Third
It was
birthday party? I think you
first.
filmed my wedding too, didn't you?
No, I didn't film the wedding, but it was your daughter's first birthday party. I
Yeah.
definitely did
So
that. Yeah.
yeah, I've been around, with my children, bro. It's crazy that I even had to go to court and do all this, man. It's really been very stressful and it's really been a headache, but it didn't have to be. It's just that when you're dealing with somebody that don't want to break things down logically and is dealing like on the high side of emotion,
Hmm.
and whatever she could do to kind of ruffle my feathers or make this a long drawn out process. Remember, I got a lawyer, so
Right.
every email, every phone call, every text message, everything that I'm doing, what I'm saying, or anytime my lawyer is hitting me up, I'm getting a tab for that. I'm getting billed on that. And then come look up, 10 bands later, $10,000 later, I'm still in court. You know what I'm saying? Still going through assets, and my bill, my tab is just still
Hmm.
running up, and I'm just steady cashing out. And then I'm doing stuff that really I could have represented myself, bro. I felt like I watched enough Judge Mathis,
Okay.
Judge Judy, and Law and Order. I could have probably defended myself, but so many allegations was threw against me, bro. And then she got a lawyer. It was just like I had to have some type of legal representation, but I just recently let my lawyer go. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because I told her I can't keep paying her. It didn't make sense to keep giving her money, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing really getting done on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? And I've been more than fair. I got receipts on everything I'm doing. And I've been there from day one. And it's just like, man, it's been a sham, man. They've been trying to railroad me, man.
So did it ever come a point where like you requested like shared primary physical custody?
Yeah, I did.
Not
That
joint, but
was
the share
Yeah.
primary
So
physical custody. Yeah.
so and see, this was the thing, right? So first we agreed to share joint custody. Then it went to her wanting all custody and me gets having visitation rights to me having all primary custody and her having visitation rights to we gonna let the children pick and choose where they want to go
Hmm.
to um okay, let me get my son because he's starting to get out of control. Maybe let me get my daughter, or let the other ones pick and choose what they want to do. Because my oldest daughter, she in college.
Hmm.
So since she's in college, what I'm saying, we got joint share. She's off, at the dorm. So we got joint share with her. My one daughter, my next daughter, she wanted to, be with her mom at her mom house. But soon as we establish my son's gonna be primarily with me, right after that, after court, my daughter like Dad, I want to move in with you, and she been with me ever since. So right after they even established custody with my youngest son and shared custody on the other ones, my youngest daughter been living with me. So now
Oh,
they got to go back and they got to modify, those child support payments and everything else because she's been with me.
right. But a lot of people, I don't think they know the difference between joint and shared, though. Like,
So joint and shared is kind of like the same thing. So joint custody. So I got primary custodial over my son, but
hmm
joint custody on my other children. Meaning that we supposed to split the time 50-50. That's what we supposed to be doing. We
on
supposed
which
to,
one? On which?
on my other children.
Okay,
On my other three children. We supposed to split the time 50-50, meaning, since I moved back to Marion, they supposed to be doing like a week at her house and then come and do a week at my house.
so that's
And then
shared. Yeah, that's shared primary physical custody. That ain't joint. That's the you take that whole joint out of there. That's shared primary physical
Well,
custody.
but so
Oh, which
so
one?
primary is the primary custodial. Maybe I'm missing a word. So shared custody meaning they go back and forth. But I have primary custodial parenting rights over my son.
Over your
Like
son.
I over my son, and I'm about to get it over my youngest daughter.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have primary over them. The other two, my daughter, she's 16, a junior in high school, about to be a senior. She's about to, basically she can kind of pick and choose, where she want to go because she's, at that age.
That age, yeah.
Um, but it comes in, it's factors that come into play to where, if it's negligence going on, if there's any type of abuse going on, then the child will be removed from the home and put with the stable parent. You know what I mean? So that's another factor that's kind of evolving around, the situation that I can't go, too far into. But
Yeah.
um what I'm learning is, uh fight for your children, bro. If
Fight
if
for them.
whoever listening to me, and you going through something with your ex-wife, or if you're going through something with your ex-girlfriend, ex-baby mama, whatever, do what you need to do to get your children. This, you can go to Indiana, I think it's indianalegalhelp.org, or you might want to Google that, and you can get documentation, get forms. They got phone numbers that you can call where people can help you, fill out the right paperwork, file the right forms and the right motions with the court and get it done. One thing that I did not do, well, I did early on, is when I filed for divorce and I was going through my paperwork, I filled everything out. It's a template online that they give you to show you step by step of what to fill out. Even with
Okay.
that being said, I paid a lawyer just a little bit of money to go over all my documentation, and then I filed it with the court. I think I gave the lawyer like $50 for like 30 minutes to just look at my paperwork, go through it right there in front of me, make sure everything felt all right, and then I filed it with the court. If I would have kept that same thought process the whole way, I could have saved, thousands of dollars, bro.
Right. Right. It's another place. I'm gonna just throw this out there. If you have questions about Indiana child custody, visit CordellCordell.com. Cordell is a domestic litigation firm. So yeah, if you got questions, visit CordellCordell.com. And like I said, this is the information provided in this podcast does not and is not intended to constitute legal advice. Instead, all information, content, and materials available in this podcast are for entertainment and general informational purposes only. But yeah, let's
Right.
continue to unpack this.
Right. Cause yeah, I'm not a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I'm not a
You
lawyer.
know, I'm just somebody that's kind of been through it, and I can maybe give you a tip sheet on, what I'm saying, how you should, move and how you should progress
Right.
on, dealing with, family court and family law from my experience and what I've been through. I have some statistics here, bro, that
Okay.
I need to go ahead and pull up.
Let's hear the numbers. Numbers don't
Uh,
lie.
yeah, as we get to talking about dealing with child support in that matter. Hold on, let me see if I can find this, bro. I was looking at it earlier today, and I got to emailing it to myself so I can pull the link back up. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Let me see.
Get them with the numbers, the statistics. Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to this other one. Oh, they got a new child support guideline that's taking effect starting tomorrow. It says on October 17th. This is from phagedrinker.com. I might be pronouncing the name wrong, but it's a Indiana men's child support guideline. This was an article that was published November 6th of 2023. It says on October 17, 2023, the Indiana Supreme Court entered an order amending the Indiana child support rules and guidelines. It says effective January 1st, 2024. Notable amendments to the guidelines include, I'm not about to go through all these, but I'm going to
Mhm.
read, let me see which one I'm going to read. Um, It says a specific methodology for calculating the child support parenting time credit for families that have children with different parenting time schedules. Let me just break that down. Let me read it again. It says a specific methodology for calculating the child support parenting time credit for families that have children with different parenting time schedules. This means this: if once you do the joint shared custody, or for example, custodial, I'm the custodial parent to my son. If the other parent is not getting him on the weekends or the times that's set up, because
Mhm.
your child support and payments is based on the times that you spend with the children. If she's not getting him, or if she's not getting my daughter, then they have to take away the child support fees that I'm paying based on the time that's being spent with the children. For
Right.
example, if somebody have a child and they move out of town and they already had child support set up, your child support payment gonna go up. Unless you take the child with you and now you're the primary custodial parent, then your child support either will go down, is done, or the other parent will be paying you.
Yeah, that's a heavy situation too, because some people just up and leave with the kid and just move out of town, you know,
Right.
and that's not supposed to go down.
No, and then the thing about it is too, so they can up and move out of town, but if they not following the proper protocol and giving the court notice, which then gives me notice, or the other parent notice, then they can be in violation and then have the children just placed in the other home. Only thing about that is, because this happens too, you did all this, and now you got the child living with you, and now the child run away to run back to the mom or the dad because they don't want to be up under structure. They might not want to be in what city you live in, so on and so forth. Those things play out too in court, and then it's like, I just did all that and spent all that money for nothing.
Right. So the proper way, like you was saying, if they don't go about the right way, like if you're gonna move a child out of town away from the other parent, you got to file a motion to relocate, and like
Yeah.
then that information to come to you, and then you got time to respond to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To stop that movement.
Right, exactly.
Right.
I think you got to put it in like 90 days before you move. Are you in
Right.
contempt of the court?
Right. If the other party don't respond, then yeah, they'll
Yeah.
be all good. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. I think it's, yeah, 90 days.
Yep.
If I'm mistaken. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up this other link that I had to pull up some facts. Um it says on this website, it's called getnux.org, the most surprising child support statistics and trends in 2023. And
Mm-hmm.
this was last updated December 16th of 2023. It says child support is an important issue that affects millions of children around the world. In the United States alone, approximately 19.2 million children, or 25% of all children, are owed child support payments from their non-custodial parents. Then it says as of 2016, this amounted to a total amount due in child support payments of $33.7 billion. However, only 68.5% was actually paid out during 2015, according to the U.S. Census Bureau data. Let me just pause for a second, too. So, child support is not based on a failed relationship. So depending on your money status, you know what I'm saying, or how much money you getting, the woman can ask for 5, 10, 15, 20. You know, that when you start looking at the movie stars and basketball players, that's why them women be trying to have babies with them dudes, because they know that child support payments could take care of them for the
Man,
next 18 years.
right.
They can be stacking that money, investing that money, and doing all type of stuff with that. And that's why a lot of people nowadays that I'm hearing about, let me say it like that, are doing like prenups. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if something go bad with the relationship, you know, depending on how much money I got, this is the money we going off of if the relationship failed. We're not gonna go off any future money. Or you know what I'm saying, if I'm worth this amount right now, you not gonna just come in. We've been dating 3 or 4 months. You get pregnant by me now. You taking half of all my stuff. That we gonna do a prenup.
Right. So okay, this is my question because I don't know about the marriage and the divorce stuff. So what is like, okay, we got child support, but what is alimony?
Alimony. We don't have that in Indiana.
We don't?
So
Okay.
no, nope, nope. So that's one thing. You know what I mean? Alimony we do not have in Indiana. That's in California. I was in the Bay for like 10 plus years.
Mhm.
But my divorce is been in Indiana, coming out of my Grant County. Since I've been back, and alimony is just basically maintenance to maintain the spouse's living habits and expenses based on a certain lifestyle. So if she's not working, this is usually for people that's not working,
Right.
or they lifestyle it drastically changes because they lose that income from the spouse and have to live below their means that they're not used to, based on the length of time they've been together. So that means that now not only am I paying child support, I'm giving money for half her rent, maybe her car note, maybe I got to pay for her degree to go to school or
Man.
something like that. That's part of alimony. Now in Indiana, we got a thing called spousal maintenance. So it's set up in Indiana for a certain amount of time. And remember, I'm not a lawyer, so please Google anything I say. Cross y'all T's and dot y'all I's.
You're not
But all
lawyers.
this information is public, so you can look this up. Please believe me. So, based on a certain amount of time, if the spouse is not working, the court can issue maintenance support for like maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, where you kicking in a little extra to help her get over the hump and the transition as she, moves, downgrades her life or whatever. You
So
might have
that's
to kick some, but that's rare though. That don't really have. That's like a rare. That's very rare.
okay. But that's something that could happen within a divorce.
Yeah,
That
that's something that can happen. Yeah, that maintenance support is something
okay.
that can happen. You know what I'm saying? And and another thing that I'm gonna throw out there too, because people don't know this. So anytime you get married, no matter who name is on the mortgage, it don't matter if both y'all sign the deed or not. If y'all get a divorce, that is marital property, and y'all have to split them assets in a divorce. However, if you file for divorce, say I file for divorce today, and then tomorrow I go buy another house, a car, or whatever, anything that I buy that's past the date of today is no longer marital property. As long as I can show, or the person can show, that that money that they made came from outside of the marriage. It was not marital money. You know what I mean? It wasn't like both
Wow.
of ours. You know what I mean? So in my case, you know what I'm saying, my ex-wife tried to take my house, but I bought my house like 6 months, 7, 8 months, about 7, 8 months after I filed for divorce, and I made a certain amount of money on the side, you know what I'm saying, of other stuff I'll be doing. And I had receipts and documentation showing like, look, I made this much money in this much amount of time, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. However, her lawyer threatened me, she threatened me, and my lawyer. That's another reason why I had to let my lawyer go, because my lawyer was starting to ask me in a way that made it almost made it seem like she was working for them. You know what I'm saying? Because she was
Right.
like, where's the documentation? I was like, man, I done showed you the documentation, the check stubs, the agreements, the contracts. I don't know how many times do I got to keep showing you the same stuff for you to understand. Like, this is my money. We've been split our money up. All this bread over here is all mine. She ain't
Right.
had nothing to do with all this bread over here. The money that we had when I when I filed, when I did it, I did everything. I didn't take nothing. I didn't steal nothing. I split money up from businesses, everything else. Like, boom, here you go. This mine. Boom, here you go. This mine. And we had an agreement, but it's just like once it didn't seem like it was gonna really happen, or when it seemed like it was gonna really happen, is when everything turned ugly. And I mean, they started gunning for me, bro. They was really trying to take my house, man.
Man.
But legally they couldn't though. But it was the fact, I knew the law for myself. That's another thing too. Even if you do get a lawyer, it's kind of good to do your own study and your own research so you can follow the conversation.
It always is good to do that. Yeah.
You want to be able to follow the conversation, man.
You got to
And
make
I
it.
was able to follow the conversation because I was already studying.
So you was informed. Yeah. You got to be informed out here.
Yeah, yeah, for real. It was ugly. It was ugly, bro. And it was crazy because I was thinking, like, why would you want to take my house when this ain't got nothing to do with you, and I'm just trying to raise our children and co-parent? That's all I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I had moved to Fort Wayne for a minute and then came back to Marion, bought a house and moved back so I could co-parent. I could have bought a house anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I could have bought a house anywhere, did anything, moved anywhere, but I came here so I can co-parent my children, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's
That's
just
what's
like,
up right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
I already know about Marion. So yeah, you're definitely there for co-parent.
yeah, I'm definitely here for co-parenting, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is not, the place to be. You know what I'm saying? I love the community. I love the people here. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a lot going on. It's not economically thriving here. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, the house I got, I love the space I'm in. However, bro, I'm a big city type dude, man. So I'm counting down. That's why I praise God. I got it right through another year. We going in 2024. Next year around this time, your boy will be in Houston or Dallas.
Houston or Dallas.
Houston or Dallas, bro. I'm out of here. I
I
am
feel
out of
that. I
here,
gotta
bro.
get to Houston myself.
Man, Houston love, bro. It's love down there. You know what I'm saying? Dallas is love. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a new relationship, got me a new woman, you know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling pretty good about life, man. I can't complain, you know what I'm saying? It's going good, it's looking good, it's feeling good, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, I would just, encourage people, man, don't take nobody and nothing for granted, bro. So for everybody that's out there that's striving in a relationship and trying to make it work if you can make it work, man. I would never tell nobody to leave a wife or to leave a husband, if they not beating on them or abusing the children or something like that. I would never tell them that. However, it comes to a point in time to where you gotta, seek peace, man. You gotta go for peace. You know what I'm saying? I went for peace. That's
Peace
what
and
I
joy.
did.
Yeah.
I went for peace, bro.
Right. So this is something that I be focused on though, like with the youth. You know what I'm saying? You having kids early, might be 17, 18, 19 years old. Um, but I think everybody's mindset is kind of like, oh, I'm gonna be on child support. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't realize that it's other options. That if you step up immediately, you know what I'm saying? Once that kid is born and you're aggressive with saying, oh, I'm gonna take care of him, have him in my physical custody
Right.
50% of the time.
Right.
By the time you get to court for paternity results, you got a good case to get shared primary physical custody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which, even if when you have shared primary physical custody, that's a real 50-50. That's not joint. Joint usually is every other weekend you got parenting time and you might have one day during the middle of the week or something like that for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? That's your joint. But when you have real 50-50, that's shared primary physical custody. And the either parent cannot even go sign up for welfare, you know what I'm saying, without a
Right.
letter from the other parent saying that, oh, this other parent has them 51% of the time. Like if they look and see that you got shared primary physical custody, you can't even sign up for no welfare, no food stamps, no Medicaid, nothing, because that responsibility is equally on both parents. So yeah,
Yeah,
I just like to encourage, and not everybody is cut to have their child 50% of the
right.
time. You know what I'm saying? So, we ain't gonna lie about that. The
Right.
child, some
Right.
parents don't need to have their child 50% of the time. Just pay your child support. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. And you know what? I ain't even know that. I didn't know that that they have to go get it signed off if they trying to go get some assistance from the county or something. If you got
Hmm.
shared custody, because then that means that is either they not going to qualify for benefits, or you know what I'm saying, or it's going to be a certain amount they're going to be limited to due to the shared custody.
Yeah, the shared custody is just gonna make it null and void.
They can't get it at all.
They can't get it in all unless the other parent writes a note, you know what I'm saying, and says, "Oh, this other parent has the child 51, at least 51% of the time." Then
Right.
that means that you got them 49%. Now they got a little edge and they can get some support, because shared is 50-50.
Right.
So when it's 50-50, you can't even go sign up for no benefits or nothing. So that's what I recommend to people. If you can take care of your child 50% of the time between you and your family, go for shared primary physical custody.
Right.
Spend that time with your child. You know what I'm saying? You might have to work and do other stuff, but if you got a good support system with you where your family can have your child 50% of the time, go for that. Stick with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
and you know what? Since you brought up the welfare system, man, now you know I grew up, you know, getting food stamps once upon a time. You know, back when they had the colored money, you know, the
oh
brown,
yeah,
the purple, and the green. I used to
yeah, I
be
know about
embarrassed.
that.
I used to wait till everybody else go first, and I come up there and slide them, slide them my money. And then we used to get food stamps. I don't know if Woody's still on here. We used to shoot dice in Woody basement with food stamps and money. My
Wow.
cousin Derek Milton, them all off Gaywood Street. Used to be Milt, and I can't remember who used to all be over there, bro. They used to have real money, and we would have food stamps, and I used to jump in with them. We'd be shooting dice for food stamps. But when I went to the grocery store, I still didn't really want to, you know, show it off. But food stamps is a start. If you get some type of assistance, that should not be your main line for the rest of your life to
Right.
to garter and to protect your family financial wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause some people, they get a hold of that government assistance, and they don't use it as a stepping stone. You know what I mean? Because I
Right.
mean, once upon a time, when I went through my dilemma with the system and everything, I had to get out. I had to get assistance for a minute, you know, just to get back on my feet. But that was not like some. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play the system and get more and more. Like, nah, that ain't what that's for. And because of that, a lot of women will not marry their boyfriends or their baby daddies because they don't want to lose that assistance, which is destroying the family, because now the man of the home is the county.
Right. What's that they say? They be trying to remove the black man from the home or whatever. If you on Section 8, he he can't be in the house or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, you can't be in the house. I think even children over a certain age can't be in the house. I don't remember all the stipulations on it, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, you know what I'm saying. It's crucial the way that they try to, you know, break down the family, and that's the whole thing about child support. Now, don't get me wrong, child support is needed. There are some deadbeat parents out there, you know what I'm saying, are that are not involved with their
Most
children.
definitely.
Child support is more than just money, though. You know what I'm saying? Money is one side of it. You actually have to spend time with your children. If you are not spending time with your children, that is negligence, and that is child abuse.
Right.
You're basically abusing your child from the lack thereof of you being there and being with them.
That's
It's
a whole.
something mentally going on. And dudes do it all the time, you know what I'm saying, or have been known to do it all the time, but it's taken to another height and to another level when a woman does it. Because imagine a woman who's actually nurtured their child, breastfed their child, and then a child start to walking or whatever, and then they just no longer are involved. They just not around.
Right.
That's like, it's like I don't know what type of level of mental. anguish a person have to go through to disconnect themselves from their children. But that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's nuts. Um, I was gonna say, man, I forgot what I was about to say, bro. I had a brain fart.
I know how that go. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, welfare. I think shoot that shit, man. That shit helped me get through. Cause I
Right. See, there you go. See, this is another perspective. You
right,
was early on in the game. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Once they started giving me some food stamps and shoot, man, that stuff was gravy because it hurt now not having them food stamps, man. I
Right.
can't even eat the same, man.
Right. Right.
Uh, my cabinets was looking like a little gas station when I had them food stamps. I had everything.
Right.
Oh, fridge looking good, yeah. But yeah, even I used Section 8 for several years. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
whatever that got me through. I appreciated all of those things because, like I said, at the end of the day, like when you get in child support and payments is like $40 a week, you know, that ain't
Right.
cutting it. Then you got somebody that might not be paying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That ain't cutting it. But you got full custody of this child, even when they're young. You know what I'm saying? They,
Yeah.
like fortunately, I was running my own businesses and stuff like that. So I was able to basically for the majority of their life be a stay-at-home parent, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
schedule all my stuff around them. That I was blessed for that. But so I was straddling the lines of being an entrepreneur and
Right.
getting government assistance, you know what I'm saying? So
Right. Right.
that stuff did help. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. Right. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
remember that. I remember that. You was out there. You like I said, you was off the porch for a long time, bro. And moving. You know, one thing I tell somebody, and I might have told you this too in the earlier conversation we had in about a week or two ago, but
mm-hmm,
I believe, marriage is the cheat code to life, bro. I need a woman in my life. You know what I'm saying? I
mm-hmm,
need somebody I can build with. Uh and somebody I can trust as I maneuver. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And me being by myself and being lonely and growing old by myself, bro, is not appealing to me none whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that when people are married, they live longer. I could be wrong. I
okay,
never looked up them statistics on that,
right.
but
We're gonna have to fact check that.
yeah, you gonna have to fact check that.
We'll have to
But
fact check that.
I'm talking about a healthy,
Yeah,
joyful marriage though. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I ain't talking about a marriage to where you can't trust her, he can't trust you or she can't trust you, that all that back and forth, that sneaking around, you know what I'm saying? All that, man, bro. You know what, man? That stuff get old real fast, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when you grown, all you want is peace. That's why I can't. I'm 43 now. When I turn 40, I realized I need peace in my life, man. I'm doing too much. I deal with way too much for my home to be stressful.
Right. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? See, I've been cool with my little home. It's me and my kids. I ain't got nobody to stress me out but these kids. Might not be some dishes done.
Man,
you know.
man. Children can be stressful too,
Yeah.
though. But that's different from having, relationship stress. But yeah, children can be that, especially teenagers, bro. Especially girls. I know you got sons, right?
See, I got sons, so I ain't never had to deal.
Man,
I was trying to
man,
be a
this
girl dad. It just didn't happen.
right, yeah, man. It's different, bro. It's different. I'm trying to tell you, dealing with girls, man, it's been crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I got three girls and a boy, my son, the youngest, and the issues that I'm dealing with him is nothing like what I'm dealing with them, man. It's just on some, it's different, bro. That's all I can say. It's different.
Yeah, that's different because I can't imagine having girls because like my sons is 19 and 17. My oldest just turned 19 on the 28th. Um, but they girlfriends be spending the night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's cool. But if I had a daughter though, boy, I can't say that'd be the case. You know what I'm saying? That would not be the case.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Mm,
No. And I tell people all the time, man, you can't raise girls like you raise boys, man. It's
right.
not the same. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? I was called a sexist for saying that. I was called I forget them other words they threw at me, them therapeutic words. I'll be getting every once in a while they hit me with the therapeutic words. But yeah, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, you can't raise girl. Okay, let me say it like this. I think I'll be doing stand-up comedy too. I ain't done it in a while. I need to get back out there. But
Okay.
I remember one time in one of my sets, a fight almost broke out. They started going off on me. I was like, if a dude sleep with five females in a certain amount of time within a certain vicinity, you know what I mean, like of a community or something, he has like a stature. He seemed like a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? He's more like a dude that's appealing. You know what I'm saying? The guys want to be like the girls admire. But if a female sleep with five dudes within a certain community within a short amount of time, they get
Right.
considered whores. When I said that, the whole place flipped out and they started going crazy. It was nuts. It was funny though, and then I just start going into my routine. But that's the truth though. I don't care what nobody say. You can dispute me on that. Five dudes sleeping with five women is different than a woman sleeping with five men. I mean, it's just
Most
different.
definitely, especially in a like you said, a period of time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and within a certain community, within a certain amount of time,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's different. Okay, not to move too far off topic, but I know you was talking about your stand up comedy, but you had a you do poetry too, right?
You know what? I meant to give a shout out. Yeah, I just did Kelly Hicks event at the Vision Hall Center on Friday, where I did a poem called "The 5 Years of Love." I actually freestyled the whole poem, but I had like an outline template or how I was gonna say it. So
Mm-hmm.
everything, it was dope. It was like a 20-minute poem actually too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yep, I knew you had an event coming up there doing some poetry.
Yeah. So that was fun. You know what I'm saying? I had in my mind before I went up there, I had meant to shout out this podcast, but the lady that brought me on, she started, saying all these wonderful things about me, and I totally forgot about it, bro. I ain't even lying. She said something, it threw me. I think she called me. She called me a smooth operator. She said, "Coming to the stage, it's a smooth operator. I've been knowing this, brother." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I ain't never heard that one before. She hit me with the Jade song. Well, not Jade. What is that? Sade? That's
Okay.
Sade. Yeah, the Sade song, a smooth operator.
Now your peoples that's doing that, like they ever thought about live streaming their events or anything, or
That would be dope. As far as not that I know of, she never talked to me about live streaming, but yeah, that would be dope. It was some good talent out there, bro. And
okay,
Sister Kelly, she been doing events now for like the past couple of summers. I first met her at a sip and paint at the Double E's Winery in Huntington. I
okay,
went to that was the first event I went to, and I was out there, sipping wine and painting and stuff. And then I seen her again at like a black car business party. That I think Keith and Chip and them had coordinated, something like that.
okay.
And
I remember
I
that.
don't know. We ended up exchanging information. She asked me about all the stuff I was doing, and next, she had me come out and do some spoken word, or I told her I do spoken word, and yeah, yeah, it's just been rocking ever since. And she had real nice events too, because she'll rent out spaces that had like made up like food appetizers. They have certain like cocktails and drinks, and different people from all different walks of life, white, black, young, old, getting up, doing their thing, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's nice.
Um, okay. Going back into the child support, so like coming out of that alimony stuff, or no, you said it was no alimony in Indiana,
There's no alimony in Indiana.
but okay, coming out of the situation of the divorce, were you required to pay child support? And
Yes.
now,
Yep.
how did you feel about those child support payments? Were they like, did you think they was
Eh,
too high, or you thought they was
No,
enough?
if I told you how much money I was giving this woman, bro, outside of child support with nobody telling me to,
Right.
compared to what I have to give her now, it's
Yeah.
like pennies. What I'm giving her now, bro, is basically like pennies compared to what I was doing on my own.
Okay. Before the order.
But and I had already, the crazy thing about it is I had told her from the jump, like, look, if we go to court, you're not really about to get no money. The money I'm giving you now is way more than what I should be giving you. However, long as we can be cool, we on the same page, we got a good understanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll make it work. I ain't tripping. But
Mm-hmm.
nah, bro, she was out for blood, man. She said she
Mm.
gonna get it out the mud. She out for blood, like for real. So now she just, get whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So now you just do your payments and you don't do
I
no
mean,
extra.
anything I do
Yeah.
above what the court has ordered is a gift. Even
Right.
but I was giving her money before the court ordered me to get money, and that was a gift. And I was telling her then, like, look, I don't have to give you anything. I'm doing this because I love my family and I got love for her, this woman I was with for almost 20 years. So anything I would give
Yeah.
her, it was just based on love and a commitment that we once shared in life. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand that why we needed to do all these different strenuous things to, try to make this stuff work, man. But
Right.
yeah, basically now it's basically like pennies, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Okay.
and it's really been a headache, bro. And I'm still going to court right now. I'm still going to court,
You
even though
still
I'm still going to court. My divorce is final, but we still going to court over the assets, and then I got to go back to child support court again.
yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot right there.
So it's going on what almost 2 years now. Yeah,
Man. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like,
yeah, bro. I don't nobody like going to court. I know I don't like going to court, bro.
right. And
I
that's
don't
why I
like.
never that's why I
Yeah,
never filed like no modification of the child support order. Skip it. It just was what it was, and that's it. I ain't going back in there trying to get nothing else. I'm gonna figure everything out.
yeah, yeah. I just filed a motion to go back to court for child support because my daughter lived with me.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
And I had to, I let my lawyer go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah, you
yeah,
gotta file that. I filed all my motions by myself. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I've been doing it. I'm doing it by myself now. You know what I'm saying? I done got over, the heavy hump. You know what I'm saying? In
Hmm.
far as everything else go, it's not a whole lot out there. You know what I'm saying? This stuff should have been done, to be honest with you, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going through it, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to close this chapter of my life and roll over to 2024. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But that whole court, that divorce, man, that's like they say divorce is like a death in the family. I
Man.
know about it. I have a lot of pain. I've been through it. I know about it, bro. It's real.
Right. You gotta go through it to get to it, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's real, bro. I've been in therapy and I'm in therapy now. I've done a lot of therapy, a lot of one-on-one therapy, group therapy, everything else, bro, to make sure I got the proper context and resources when I'm dealing with these emotions and dealing with this trauma. You know what I'm saying?
So,
It's traumatic, bro.
so that's been traumatic.
It's
That's
been
deep.
traumatic. Oh yeah, it's traumatic. Going through a divorce, it's very stressful. It's very stressful. I mean, I got PTSD. You know
Okay.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah.
I done been through
Yeah.
some bad relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
But
PTSD, bro.
but yeah, divorce. I don't know nothing about that.
That's why, I believe in love. I love love. You know what I'm saying? I believe in family. I believe in marriage. You know what I'm saying? I believe in doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But, I be scared a little bit too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Just because of my past situation. However, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let my past limit my future. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to penalize the relationship I'm in now off my
Yeah,
past relationship. You know
most
what I'm
definitely.
saying? But it's kind of hard not to when you've been scarred and bruised so much. You know what I'm saying? But lessons learned. I got many to grow on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah, I went through a relationship that's done scarred me. I said, boy, just stay away from them things. You know, find your peace and happiness and your house and have your company when they come over. Just
Right.
enjoy that. Hopefully, ain't nobody pulling up outside looking and Ain't nobody following you around. I done been through it on them levels. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you ain't trying to get into another relationship again, or what you ain't trying to get married one day? What's your plan?
man, you know what I'm saying? I think like I can't unpack all my little beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I can't I can't unpack all my beliefs right now, but
Oh,
you know,
okay.
if somebody that was to come along, and I would know if I wanted to be married, to be monogamous, and you know, to
Right.
be on that level. If somebody came along, and was that one, I would be up for that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've been through so much that I just don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy my space. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Company,
Right.
them going home, and then
Well, you know what I'm
family,
saying? I feel you. I understand. I understand.
you
Believe me,
know.
bro. I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Me, on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? I got one. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
got
what's
a I
up.
got a I got a great woman, you know what I'm saying? Is very, you know, uh peaceful. She's resourceful. She bring me joy. We cool, we rocking, you know what I'm saying? It's a totally different relationship, but you know, we both in our 40s. You know what I'm saying? So we on another side of life. We got a better understanding of life. We know what we want. We know what we don't want. So it's kind of it's rocking. It's a lot. It's different, bro. It's different. You know what I'm saying? And I must admit, you know, I was very hesitant as I was going into it, but I'm not trying to be out here spreading myself thin in the community, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to just be out here just running through, females and breaking hearts and all that type of stuff, man. I'm not trying to be doing that, man. So me myself, I see myself as like husband material. I'm trying to find a woman I settle down with, grow old with. We start some businesses, buy some land, have a farm, you know what I mean, and fly out, take trips and eat steak and shrimp and all that.
Yeah, that I mean that sound good than a mug. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can do, I got some solid friends, be it females, and like I don't know, maybe one of them is the one. You know what I'm saying? And I don't
Right,
know, but I know I'm not
right,
ready. I ain't
right,
ready at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I can't
right,
lie to them. I can't lie to this live stream. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I ain't ready
Right.
like that yet.
Right. Hey, well, you gotta be in reality. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
gotta be in reality about, where you at and who you are, you know what I'm saying, where you at in life right now. You in reality. That's
I'm in
good, bro.
reality. I ain't gonna lie to them, and I ain't gonna lie to this live stream.
Right, right,
But
right. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I went, I was trying to figure it out, man. I was,
mhm,
out here, bouncing around for a little minute, man, trying to, figure it out. But I always knew that I didn't want to give up on love. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to give up on love and I didn't want to give up on
right.
family or even starting a new family or whatever that may look like. You know what I'm saying? Because for a minute I was thinking like, man, I wanted to get out here and have me some more babies and everything, bro. Like I want to start all the way over again. Like I might have me a few babies, you know what I'm saying? And just I don't know. I always wanted to have 7 children anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
how I was looking at it. Like, let me get out here, hopefully lock one down and we pop out a few babies, but I'll be forgetting I'm 40 plus. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm meeting a woman, you know what I'm saying? If I'm meeting a woman like 40 plus, that's slim to none. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
over. It's over.
And then, if you going a little younger, you know what I'm saying? I think I was about 37, he was 40. I had one, you know what I'm saying, that was maybe thinking, I ain't gonna talk about that though. But I'm just saying it's almost like slim to none, that situation, could
Mhm.
happen, you know what I'm saying, when you older.
Okay, so this is another thing though. For your perspective though, well, you spent the last 17 years in a, what do you call that? Like a family relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's you, your wife, and the kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? See,
yeah.
me, the last 17 years, you know what I'm saying, it's really just been me and my kids in some broken relationships along the way. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, for me, that's why I'm like, okay, yeah.
Hold on for a second. Hey, I know you ain't going upstairs with that. Oh, okay, yeah. Don't Okay, don't go upstairs with that. My bad, bro.
Oh, you good, bro? You good?
But yeah, what time is it, man? It's what, 8:38?
Yeah, it's 8:38, broski.
Oh, Nook just said, good night, jumped on here. Good to see you. Happy New Year's, bro. What up, Nook, man? Happy New Year, bro.
Yeah, I had put that up on the screen a while ago. Yeah, that was what time is it? Okay, yeah.
What's the name? My cousin Drew Holloway was gonna chime in. He ain't called the number. Drew, I thought you was gonna call in, man. I know you got something to say.
Hey, if
Uh,
anybody out there watching, you know what I'm saying?
what's the number? What's the number on here?
We put the number on the screen for y'all. Like, if you want to join the discussion by phone, just dial that number right there.
Yeah, y'all can call in, chime in, give your 2 cents. Whatever you done heard, agree, disagree, just want to add some more information, give some more commentary.
Talk
Call in, go right ahead. Go
talk
right
about your
ahead.
experience. Give us your experience, your perspective.
260-308-1095 will take you live.
Yep. If you want to get on screen, if you want to jump on screen with us, drop your email in the comments and we'll send you a link and you can jump on screen too.
That's what's up.
You
That's
know?
what's up.
Yeah, that hey, another thing, like I don't heard people debating this stuff before, like, but how do you feel about how child support should be spent? You got any
Child,
views on that?
yeah, child support should be spent on the welfare of the children. Because children, you got to think about if they got practice. So your gas money, because they using the money, but that gas money that you put in your car that you receive from child
Mhm.
support should be in a helping or as a resource to help get them to school, from practice, any doctor's appointments. It should be towards their clothes. It should be towards groceries and whatever else, medical bills. You know what I'm saying? That should be partial or maybe you know sub partial to that too.
What about utility bills?
Um, I mean, see, that's I think that's different, bro.
That's different.
Because yeah,
Okay.
because I don't, how is child support helping you pay your bill? Now, utility bills. Now you talking about alimony.
So that's what
Now,
they consider alimony too, though.
yeah, that could be considered like alimony or what is it called? Spousal maintenance.
Okay.
When you trying to do, utilities and all that too. I believe that's different. Um,
Okay. I'm gonna have to
far as
see.
from what I looked at and researched. I
I'm
could
gonna
be
have
wrong though, but I don't think
so,
I
okay, so this is where I'm gonna say though, like, okay, if my kid using electricity around this mug on on the TV, got the TV on all day, whatever, on the game, doing all that stuff.
am.
Now I'm paying all the utilities, you know what I'm saying? But now child support come through. I done paid all the utilities, the rent, you know what I'm saying? Everything else, but child support come through. What if I take 40 and go get a haircut? What if I take 40 out of that child support and go get a haircut? You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's the same thing that dudes deal with when it's like, okay, I got child support, but I don't know, not really seeing my children dressed appropriately, but you got your hair and your nails done. It could be if it could be on that same effect. If the children are not up to
Up,
par
up the
and
part.
looking a certain way, but you stay fresh, then that's a problem. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So on the vice versa, if I'm giving money and I see her with her hair done all the time, now she got her nails done, she got new fits, new clothes, because when they come in and out of these relationships, they go through a whole transformation. They in the gym, they trying to eat better, they drinking water now. Now you want to get your nails done, your hair, all this. But if I'm looking at my children, I'm looking at, and I'm looking at them like, okay, why they look dusty then?
Right.
Why you got these old shoes on? You know what I'm saying? So you telling me I give you some money to go buy some shoes and you go buy some Shacks or some XJ 950s or something? Like, hold on. You spent
Right.
$12 on the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, who can even find shoes that cost like $10, $12 or something like that? You know what I mean? But females do that type of stuff. They will take the money instead of going out and buying them some. They go get some hand-me-downs from a cousin. They'll go to Goodwill or thrift store or something, buy them some, and it don't be nothing that it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, to me, that's crazy. If
Right.
you fly, they should be fly. For example, if I have my children gonna be fresh. If you see me, I'm looking clean, fresh, smelling good. My children gonna look the same way, bro.
Right. Right.
That's just it. And if they cousins are with them and they cousins didn't come over look a certain way, I'm gonna clean them off, dust them off. I might even go buy them some shoes and some clothes, bro. Because if we out, I don't want to be walking around and we out and they look like they ain't had baths or they hair looking all messed up. I'm lining up hair and everything, bro. I started becoming like a little barber, bro. My
Right.
son one time he told me he's like after one time I cut his hair, my son was like, "Dad, can you not cut my hair anymore?" I started laughing because I was looking in the mirror at it. I said, "Man, I'm gonna get better, man." I said, "Man, by the time you get to high school, I'm gonna be cold. Watch."
Right.
When you
I
get to
had
high
my
school, bro, we gonna be rocking like for real.
I done had my days trying to do some barbering.
Mm-hmm.
I still ain't that barber though, but damn.
Right, right, bro. I need to jump off here. I ordered some food and it's been waiting on me for like the past hour. I was trying to pick it up before we started the thing, but I was
Right.
running behind. You know what I'm saying? I know we know how to do it. Well, I know how to do it now. Is I was struggling with getting all my stuff set up, but
Right.
we good now though.
Yeah, we good now. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to this first one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cheers, man. Happy New Year, bro.
Happy
I'm
New Year.
glad you still doing it. My guy Brandon Wright, he put up the podcast about the children, the background, the stuff that's going down at the bottom. He did all that. The way he got it, it's going out to my live, his live, Instagram is on YouTube. All this stuff is streaming on like 5 or 6 different channels all at once. He set all that up.
Man, bro, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You always had the gift and the glow. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what's up, bro.
I got some stuff over here that you probably want to see. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Yeah.
it was before this internet stuff came out, so I got to work
Right.
on getting it put on the internet to share it to you, or you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right. That's what's
we
up.
we've been doing stuff since VHS was popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for a long time. Also, too, I'm gonna send you that beat, that intro beat. I'm gonna send you the beat. I'm
Okay,
gonna email it to you, bro. I
okay,
thought because usually you should just be able to tap it, download it, and then do whatever you need to do. It should be a file on your phone, and then you can just import it or email it to yourself.
yep. I tried everything, bro. So yep, I appreciate that. If it can come in the email, I know I can get it. Let me just unpack this. We talked about a lot of stuff. So I mean, I think it's good if anybody liked any of this stuff, share it. You know, like, follow, do something. But again, let's put this down there.
Right. Hold on. Let me see something. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Let me send this text out.
I'll do that. But the information provided in this podcast is not and is not intended to constitute legal advice. Instead, all information, content, and materials available in this podcast are for entertainment and general information purposes only. If you have a question about Indiana child custody, visit Cordell.com. Cordell is a domestic litigation firm. You know what I'm saying? They got a gang of resources for you. You know what I'm saying? A gang of answers to your questions. You know, check them out. Cordell.com. And then Harry, you said what was the other
It's
organization that you?
it's indianalegalhelp.org org. You can Google that and look it up. On there, they give you different resources on where to go to get different forms to file motions. They will put you in contact with certain lawyers with certain expertise dealing with family court and law, where you can see about child support, even receiving child support or paying child support. Also, there's a lot of good documentation on there, so you can be ready. Even if you have a lawyer, you want to make sure that you're doing your studying and your resource, so you can be part of the conversation, and people are not trying to talk over your head. Because one of the things that they do, as a side note, is when you get in that court and you're going through a divorce and you done spent X, Y, and Z. Um, they will try to just tell you to agree with anything as a man. This is what they do to men.
Mm-hmm.
Not I don't know what they do to ladies, but what they do to men is they will get you in front of that judge and try to get you to cop to all her every whim and desires, no matter if it benefits you or not, just to quote unquote be done with it. But now your child support done been raised, you done lost out equity on your house, your car gone, and everything else because you quote unquote done with it, and she off in the wind. Her new dude driving your car, he counting your money, and
Man,
blah 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 blah.
man, well, but okay. My thing is to the young men out here that's coming up in the game. Be aggressive with your parenting
Yes.
and your parenting time. Like,
Yeah.
don't think that you have to fall under the circumstances of, oh, I just got to pay child support. No, be aggressive and go for shared primary physical custody. Don't wait for the paternity test. A lot of people don't know the paternity results is a custody hearing too. If you don't speak up, they'll probably give you joint custody. The judge ain't gonna sit here and tell you your options like that. He's not your lawyer. That's why you might need a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But if you in that situation from the birth of your child, be aggressive in having custody of your child, whether you're not with the person or not. Like I don't know if we really touched on this, but I know people that's been living with their kids in the house and paying child support. Got a child support
Yeah.
order, but
Yeah.
we might have
That's
to
me.
unpack. Look, we
That's
might have,
me.
man, we might have to unpack that one on another episode or
I don't
something.
have all my children, but yeah, I have my children and I still pay child support, bro.
So yeah, like that stuff I don't understand. Like we got to do better at like knowing and going aggressively for shared primary physical custody. Fuck
Man,
that joint shit. I mean that joint stuff, whatever. It's not, it's not. No, y'all got
look,
that twisted.
if you know better, you do better, bro.
If you
If
know
y'all
better, you
are
do.
two grown adults should be able to come to a certain agreement to where y'all on the same page about the morals and the ethics, or I said ethnics, the ethics on how you raise your children.
Right.
Period point blank. Two grown adults should be able to come to the table and say, we should raise our children like this. I can give you this, or help you with this, and we can help, and then we can figure out who get them when and what holidays. And in my case, not so much. For me, not so much. Does not happen
We
for
shouldn't
me at
even
all.
need we shouldn't even need the courts if we do the right
No,
thing.
we don't need the course, bro. I'm a professional, man. I'm a professional. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a professional daddy. I try to spend time with my children. I reach out to my children. I check on their well-being, bro. And I always been there. And it's just like going through this process been like the Twilight Zone. Let me throw out another resource. So if somebody is thinking about divorce, or if you're in a divorce or you just got out of divorce and you have not had any therapeutic counseling, there's a program called Divorce Care. You can Google that. Divorce Care is a program facilitated through several churches throughout your area. You just got to find one where you go through workbooks, look at videos, and you meet with people that's in the same predicament as you, and y'all talk about it so you can have the proper context for your emotions, and so you don't feel like you're going crazy. Because for a half a second, I felt like I was going crazy through this whole process. But
Okay.
when I was, placed with these people and placed with these different therapists and counselors, it let me know that there's stages to the breakdown of a divorce or the breakdown of your family. It's stages to it, bro, and it's normal. So I'm just gonna tell you, not going crazy. You're just going through something, and it's normal.
And what was that name of that place? A divorce care?
It's called Divorce Care. You got to look it up. I think it's divorcecare.com. I'm not sure, but it's Divorce Care. Google that and then try to find one. It's done through a church. It's a Christian biblical counseling uh, 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 meetings. I think it's like 12 sessions that you go through, and it's a workbook that they give you. You do homework, y'all talk about it, you get your testimony or what you're going through, and it was love, bro. It really did help me. It helped me.
That's what's up, man. Well, we unpacked a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know you gotta get to what you gotta get to. like you said, this is a dope ass way that we going into 2024.
Yeah,
And focus and yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. I appreciate the time that we had it on here, chop it up live. I appreciate the graphics, everything you put together, bro. And like I said, I got a whole list that I stuff, a topic list that I was wanting to go through, and
Okay.
that stuff pop up. I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I was about to talk about it and say I'm not gonna talk about it, but I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit. That whole Diddy stuff, bro. I'm starting to get overkill with that because that's everywhere. Everything that's going on with Diddy right now and
Man.
TD Jakes. Every time I turn on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it's another video popping up. It is so crazy because it'd be a video of somebody watching a video talking about a video. So they got 4 videos inside of a video. I'm gonna watch this person and watch this person. So you giving commentary on somebody that's giving commentary on them, giving commentary on the video they watch.
Right. This got ridiculous out here.
It's ridiculous, man. I just seen
Mm-hmm.
something earlier today about Cat Williams. It was exactly like that. He watched the video of a video, watching the video, talking about Cat Williams, and they was giving commentary. Both videos. So they'd talk something, he'll pause their video, then he'll say something, and then he'll unpause it, and then it was crazy, bro. Crazy.
Right. Right. It's definitely been crazy out here. You know.
But Happy New Year's. You doing anything tonight, bro? Before we get off here?
Man, I'm gonna just play it by ear. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple little situations that I could run into. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I'm just like play it by ear. This was
That's
my
what's up.
this was my most important thing that I was doing tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For
So
sure. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Yeah,
yep,
man. This is
I,
fun.
I
Me
appreciate you.
myself. Yeah, me myself. Thanks. I'm just gonna chill at the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? My woman that came over. My daughter here got her friend here. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking for all those that might be guessing what I'm drinking. This is sparkling grape juice. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me get my cup on screen. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me put the cup on screen for one
what
time.
that say? What that
Uh,
say?
hold on, let me see. Dang, it's gonna look funny now.
Yeah, it's starting to look funny. What
So
is that?
it say United States Departments of Dad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I want one of those. Where you get that cup from?
I can't even remember. I can't remember where I got this cup from. You know what
Hey,
I'm
that
saying?
shirt tight too. You made that?
Mm-hmm.
Melanin.
Yep, Melanin American. That's the brand. It's scientific.
Oh, that's dope.
Melanin American, you know.
Yeah, that's dope.
So yep, I made that. But
Yeah,
yes,
that's what's up.
yes, Thursday. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm at the crib, bro. I'm gonna be playing Uno, maybe Tunk, maybe some card games. You know what I'm saying? I got the pizza. You know what I'm saying? There's some wings, and so I'm at the crib, bro. I'm out the way.
Out the
I'm
way.
out the way at the crib, bro. 2024. I'm not gonna be out too much no more. If I am, I'm flying out and I'm flying in. That's it, bro. And whatever events that we put together, I'm at those. Other than that, bro, I'm not letting people see me too much no more, man.
I feel you. I'm low key too. I'm gonna go back to being low key, but yeah,
Yeah,
this a good reason to come out, and you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. So yep,
yeah,
I appreciate your time, everything. I mean, yeah, we did some quality stuff tonight. I hope somebody takes something away from this. And
yeah.
man, let me just go ahead and throw on our outro then. You know what I'm saying,
Okay,
bro?
that's what's up,
Happy New
bro?
Happy
Happy
New Year,
New
bro.
Year. Happy New
Salute.
Year. Salute.
Salute.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Excuse me.